I'll tell them what we're doing in the team to follow. This one's just. Just gonna take it in. Okay, this is live stream thus far. The Nashville Junior Predators 14 UAA up against the California Golden Bears. We played this team before a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we were on, I think, the losing end of that. But we're here live streaming now in the mezzanine rink here in the Sportsplex area, Panthers Iceland. Garrett may come back in a little bit. He's wanting to watch the game. So we'll see what this team brings. We do have a welcome addition back, Nicholas Hoffman. He was ill for the second game yesterday in the tie against the Ice Bandits that the Junior Predators had, but he's back and he seems to be at 100%. So hopefully we're going to have a good game from everybody, and we'll go from there. We'll probably have an ice cut between the first and second period. It seems that they're doing ice cuts every 2 periods, which gives the kids a welcome rest in between periods, and they can talk some strategy. So we'll see how things go, and get ready to start this game. Okay, the ref has blown the whistle for the start of the first period. And it looks like the starting lineup is going to be Lucas Brown, Hudson Minter, Nicholas Hoffman, on with Brooks Van Dorsten and Winston Hudson. So let's see how we can go here. It's pretty loud and rivaled. All right, so the California Golden Bears player now comes out streaking there and gets the puck into the left corner. Brooks picks it up, brings it out, tries to get it through. Puck squirts free into the slot. Defensive man brings it over to the forward, who pulls it in deep behind the goal line. And Lucas picks it up, tries to get it out to Nicholas, who pops it forward and goes out. He's looking like he's doing pretty well. He brings it, gets crossed up at the ice. Unfortunately, didn't have enough time to be able to pass that off to Putty. That puck goes in. They go off on their shift. All right, so the puck is now deep. No icing on the call. And we picked it up behind the goal line. And we've now got Sully Carter, Jonah Bear, and Grant Phelps on with Griff Reddington and Tyler Sala. And we've got a nice approach, and we get a puck shot over there. The goalie makes a good save and puts it into the corner and now brings it up. So California is coming up. Griff does a good job of trying to tie up the player. Takes a look. He fans on the shot, so we didn't get that shot off. Grant gets it out of the zone almost. Nope, not yet. Now it comes out of the zone. Sully goes in. Jonah tries to arm the player off. Tyler with a nice hit along the boards there. And Griff sends it along and gets it out of the zone. Nice play by Griff. California brings it up. Now Jackson Crespi comes in. Hudson Cerulli comes in. Got Talon Gill, Will Schmansky on D. And Talon breaks it up nicely with a nice long stick. He's very good at that poke check. Puck comes out of the zone. California brings it back in. Jackson is following. Nice stick check. Quick shot and a goal in the top of the slot by California. Unfortunately there, the puck screened right out to him, and he was able to get that. So at 12:53 in the first period, California scores the first goal of the game. Fast pace, I think in this situation, the puck just squirted out pretty easily, and it was just right there for that man in the high slot. All right, so Junior Predators win the face-off, get it out, keep it in neutral zone. Jackson runs into his own player. Brooks takes it behind the net, kind of brings it around, tries to get to the wing for Carson. Cheek, and Hudson puts it in there. Jackson is chasing, gets into the corner. Carson with a good shoulder on the California player. We pick up the puck. Carson is tied up there in the corner. Brings the player down, but no call. I think it was a good play. And high stick there. California recovers it. High sticking waved off, and now they come out. We got a player up in the slot there. And Junior Predators recover. Gets it out to Campbell Lutz, who's now on with Hank Prosser and Lucas Doble. So we got some pressure deep. Lucas goes to the puck. Oh, nice tip off the stick by Griff. Gets caught a little bit. And the player tries to go between the legs and puts it up wide. Fast pace to this game, absolutely. Good defensive play by Griff to get that puck out of the way of the California offensive player. Tyler's taking that puck. He looks like he's about ready to get off on a change. Lucas gets it in there, kind of puts it out into the center. The California player bumps our player off. Almost a tip there in front of the net. Good defensive stick. Point to point comes out of the zone. They come out and regroup. California does. All right, Lucas with harassing the player there. And it looks like there may be either offside or a penalty. Not sure here. There's a stoppage. So we got a line playing. We got Hudson Minter, Nicholas Hoffman, Lucas Brown coming in, Will Schmansky and Talon Gale on the defensive side. Yeah, it looks like it was an offside, so that puck will come outside the zone. And we'll see if we can gather some offense on this drive here. So Lucas is going to take the draw. Predators do not win the draw, but it's in middle ice. Puck goes deep. Schmansky goes in. Nicholas gets his head up, tries to get an outlet over to Lucas. Good stick. Puck deflected into the netting. All right, so we have another face-off deep in our zone. Let's see if Lucas can win this battle here on this face-off. All right, so Golden Bears get it, take a shot. Talon gets it up, brings it off the boards. Puck squirts out into the zone, into the high slot. Puck deflected with a nice block there, and we got a hand pass. So we'll get another stoppage in play here, and another face-off deep in our zone. Nope, actually it'll pop out because it was a hand pass on the California player. So it comes out into the neutral zone. So let's see if we can get another. Well, we lose the face-off there, but that's okay. Defensively now, Nicholas goes. He's up against the boards there. Nice play, gets it picked up, Gets it out there. Nice play to Lucas. Lucas takes a quick shot. Unfortunately, it was partially blocked there as he made the approach. But he gets a shot off and a good glove save by the California Golden Bears goalie. All right, so we're now deep in the offensive zone here. Carter looks like he's going to stay with this line of Hoffman, Brown, and Minturn. So puck gets reversed along the boards. And nice play. Offside, unfortunately, Nicholas didn't get back fast enough. Then we got an offside. All right, so the puck is going to be brought out to center ice. Carter's going to stay with this line. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more offensive zeal here. Maybe the California players will start tiring out a little bit. Well, here we go again. The puck goes in out of the zone into the netting, so we're going to have another stoppage of play and then eventually another faceoff. So I think this is about the fourth or fifth faceoff for this shift. All right. So Huddy goes up to try to harass the California player. And now Ruff is in the way. Nice pass over from Hudson to Nicholas, who goes. He comes wide. He pulls up, controls the puck, gets it to the defensive man. Sully gets it through, does the best that he can with that. Good penetration move by Nicholas, but couldn't get it through. And we've got an offside. So we've got another stoppage in play. 9 minutes, 36 seconds left. California's up 1-0 in the first period. And now we'll go with Grant Phelps, Sullivan Carter taking the draw, and Jonah Bear playing the right wing. We've got Griff on D, and we've got Tyler on D, and hopefully that'll be a good pairing for us for the rest of this match. And control in the neutral zone. California player tries to come in. Oh, good stick, but good defense. Sully lifts his head up. Unfortunately, was not able to handle the puck, loses it, gets it back up. Grant comes, starts skating with it, gets the puck out of the zone. Sully kicks it ahead for a nice play there. Back in the neutral zone, going the other direction. California player tries to get it deep. Grant takes a tomahawk chop at it, gets it up. Good save from the slot there off the California player on the high slot, just below the top of the circles. And they're working it hard, that's for sure. All right, puck gets reversed over to the right corner. Sully gets it. Took a nice hit there in the corner there. Defensive guy gets it back. California. Ooh, nice low shot, but intercepted by Tyler. And Tyler goes back and chases it in the defensive zone. Griff is there playing some interference. He brings it back and reverses it for Griff. And we are able to get it out of the zone. Jonah gets it out. Doesn't look like icing is there. It's on net. Now we've got a line change. Carson comes on. Will Schmansky gets the puck, sends it in, gets back on defense. Rulli comes in and tries to pressure. Puck gets dumped into the left corner. Will lifts his head, takes a look, gets it over. California brings it up. Player tries to toe drag, doesn't get it. Schmansky gets that puck, reverses it back. Carson gets hit up in the head. No call there with a high stick, unfortunately. But Will gets it, lifts it. Will's having a big shift. Jackson gets it across ice. Carson gets there first, is able to tap it across and goes and chases. Jackson over into the wing. And Rulli gets it, keeps it in. Puck back in the neutral zone. Winston goes in, lifts his head up, goes, gets a little slash there, but nothing called. Nice board work there. Keep it in. Oh, nice keep in by Brooks Van Dorsten. Jackson goes into the corner, battling with the big defender. And Rulli comes up with it. Takes a little backhand shot towards the net. Goalie just steers it aside, back into the corner. And it comes up into the high slot. To the point. This is a really good shift by the Junior Predators. Carson goes in there, gets it. Oh, and unfortunately, Winston was not able to corral that, so we're back in our zone. Gets it reversed out. Unfortunately, we didn't have anybody at the point get the puck. But Lucas comes in, and we're in a partial shift change here. Nice little touch pass to the Golden Bears player. We get that puck out. So Campbell Lutz gets on. He's playing center. He's going to go ahead and chase. We get the puck back into the neutral zone. And Luke Doble goes in there and plays it. And our goalie plays it off. Golden Bears player trips down. Oh, puck is still in the high danger zone. We're getting bunched up there a little bit in the corner. All right, we come out with it. Campbell comes out with it, tries to get it up. It gives away. Winston and Tyler are up on there. Hank finally gets on the ice with his line mates. And there's an offside. It was close, but the ref called it offside. So now we've got a line change. We've got Hoffman, Brown, and Minturn coming back on. And defensive side will be Reddington and Sala. And we've got a neutral zone face-off due to offside. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first period with a 1-0 lead California Golden Bears. All right, so Nicholas goes up in there to try to catch that puck. And Nicholas was coming off of an illness yesterday. He looks okay. During this, he gets it out. A nice little trip pass. And now Minturn takes it up the neutral zone. Nicholas was unable to corral it. Lucas goes. He takes it in. And he's got Hudson there in the front. Oh, Nicholas almost had a shot in the high slot that just trickled through. Didn't have an opportunity to put that puck in the net. Now we've got a 2-on-2. We regroup. Lucas is back supporting our defensive player, which is Tyler. Nicholas is in the high slot watching. He gets the puck. He's able to get it out. And he's off. He's got mid-turn, and he gets it, and he goes in for a change. He dumps it in. Good shift. Ooh, Minturn with a little slash there in the back of the legs, but luckily nothing was called. Lucas Brown's still in. Minturn's still in. They're going to get that puck shot in, and then they'll get closer to the bench, and we got Talon putting it in. Grant Phelps is on. Hudson comes off. Jonah Bear comes on. Lucas Brown is still on. He's got a prolonged shift. He's going to need to get off so he can preserve energy. I think on this, he'll get off. He's being called to get off, but he's not coming. Oh, there he goes. Now he's coming. And now Sullivan Carter comes back in. He's there. He's there. He intercepts the puck on the boards there. Grant and Sully are working it deep in the left side. Centering winger pass comes through. Oh, he just ended up beating Will. And we got two players coming up into the slot. Talon goes with that long stick and just pokes it away. Good job for Talon. Will comes in. He reverses it back. Talon gets it. Grant's up there. Grant gets it out with a backhand along the boards there, using the boards as the sixth skater, so to speak. So it's a battle now in the neutral zone. Now comes back in. Will gets it to Talon. Talon tries to get it up, but he makes that centering cross pass, which is a little bit difficult. The Golden Bears player had a stick in the middle of the zone there. Now Sully comes out, lifts his head up. He's trying to get it. He's still skating with it, turns around. Talon is battling. Sully needs to support, and he does. Grant gets the puck, pops it over the middle zone for Jonah Bear. Jonah goes and chases it. It dumps back into the offensive zone for the Junior Predators. All right, so now we've got Rulli. We've got Crispy. Jonah's coming off. Smartly did not touch the puck, and Carson's back on. He gets in there, and he goes and swipes at the puck. All right, so the Golden Bears are making a press right now, taking the puck, skating behind the goal line, which is a smart move on their part. You want to bring that puck below. So the winger is just skating around right now. This Bradley kid is pretty good, and he likes to take shots. Low shot deflected wide of the net to the right side. But they take good low shots for the deflection, which is a smart move. All right, Golden Bears come up. Oh, nice block by by Brooks Van Dorsten. That was a high danger shot that likely would have gone in. Jackson takes the puck, little stick handle there, gets it out to neutral zone. Goes ahead and puts it now dangling instead of putting it deep. Campbell Lutz comes on. Carson's still on. Jackson's still on. All right. I think, all right, back in the neutral zone. Campbell is chasing. We got 3 players in the. Oh, Campbell with a nice little back check with the stick there. Keeps that player from making a good shot. Kind of whiffed on it. All right, big deep battles into our zone. Oh, deflected wide by Campbell. Campbell with the stick today is really good. Really long shift. Bunched up in the corner. We just need one for support. All right, and Carson comes away with it. Skates up, get it across the zone, and he gets it in, dumps it, and he's still skating. He's got Jackson in support, and he's working hard. Really gritty. Okay, puck comes back out. California's just going to continue to put the puncher on. Tyler with a big hit against the winger. We almost had a wide open shot, but the Golden Bears player mishandled it. Game is starting to get a little bit chippy. Jackson gets it in and comes off. And now we've got Lucas, we've got Talon, we've got Will, and we've got Hank coming on. And I think we are missing a player. Lucas gets on. Now we've got 5 players. I'm not sure what happened there. Lucas, well, he almost had a breakaway, but the Golden Bears players came back really quick. There's about 10 seconds left in the game. I'm sorry, in the period. And then we got a 1-0 game, and time is winding down in the first period. And we may actually, we'll see if we get a skate cut. All right. So really good game. Golden Bears come out first to take a 1-0 lead early in the game. We're now in between periods. We're going to have a break for a little bit, and we're going to get a skate cut. We'll be back on in about 10 minutes. All right, we're just about ready to start the second period here. They just finished cutting the ice and warm-ups. Hayden Langquist is going to his respective corner. And it looks like we're going to start the period with Tyler Sala and Griff Reddington on defense. We're going to have Carson Regenchek, Hudson Cerulli, and Jackson Crespi starting the lineup. And here we go. So Carson, again, is really active with his skating. He's battling behind the goal line. He's really working it very well. The defender seems to have a hold on his stick, but no nefarious play there. So now the Golden Bears break out, get into the neutral zone, and Tyler makes a nice play to get that puck back in to the zone. Puck comes in. Icing is waved off, so Tyler did put the brakes on a little bit for that. But he's working hard. Hudson with a nice support. Jackson gets the puck, gets it out to Carson. Carson tries to make a quick little flip pass in between the legs. Not sure why he did that instead of going to the board side. But then he gets clipped and gets smashed down. Was a little bit slow getting up. But now the puck comes out to the right side of the Golden Bears. They break out pretty well. Hudson with good stick play on to the Golden Bears. Nice lead pass out to Carson. He takes a quick shot. It's defended nicely. And it was tipped. Carson's going to come off on a shift change. Now Lucas Brown and Nicholas Hoffman are on. Puck comes out. Nicholas goes. Puck gets bounced off the stick. Puck gets redirected back. Talon picks it up. Will's in front of the net. Hudson's out there. Nicholas picks up the puck. Gets it through the legs. Avoids the check. Gets held up at the blue line. And back in the neutral zone. Nicholas with a nice hit on number 18 there. Clean hit, did not level him with the shoulder. And so now kind of a slow start here for both teams. All right, now Lucas and Nicholas are on a 2-on-1. Lucas takes the shot and scores. Good job. All right, really nice play. Lucas and Nicholas go on a 2-on-1. Lucas held off just enough. He looked at Nicholas, who had his stick down ready for the pass, but Lucas looked him off and made a quick shot in the 5-hole and gets a goal. So we're tied up 1-1, 12:45 left in the second period. We're tied. All right, so that's a nice shot in the arm there. So hopefully we can get a little bit better going over here. So Lucas loses his stick there. He goes to pick it back up. Nicholas is up there in the slot. A little bit slow. Really good save by Hayden. Ooh, that was dangerous. Nicholas was a little bit slow to pick that up. But fortunately, Hayden was able to make a good shoulder save on that and covered up. California now is going to be in our offensive zone taking the faceoff. So really good shift from Brown, Hoffman, and Minturn, tying the game up with 12 minutes, 14 seconds left in the second period. High danger zone slot. Hayden fights it off. It was a tough shot. Again, we got a high slot. We're bunching up. There we go. And nice slap shot gets deflected wide. Luke Doble tries to get to that puck. We got to watch that high slot. We're puck watching right now. All right, and Winston gets the puck out, and finally we get out. Luke Doble goes in there and tries to make a play. Golden Bears come right back in. Quick shot, deceptive through the defender, goes wide and over the left corner of the net. California is just, they're all over the ice. They're skating well. They know where everybody is. Trying to get it into the slot. We're a little bit slow. We got to get it out, and we do. Luke makes a good job getting it out. Campbell goes in there and tries to get it. Now Jonah comes in, puts her hands on, and the puck goes into our zone. And looks like we're going to have a neutral zone faceoff just outside the blue line here. So we've got Griff, Tyler, Grant, Jonah, and Sully in. 11 minutes, 10 seconds in the second period. Golden Bears control D to D. Get it out off the boards to the winger who's streaking and unfortunately just blows by Griff and just takes a high shot off the outside part of the net, luckily. And then Sully tries to make a good lead pass to Grant, but gets picked off by the defender with the stick in the lane. Grant gets it through, and Jonah comes in. He's all alone. He needs to get a quick shot off. Stick handles it. The defender comes back and stick checks him. Sully got pushed off the play on that. Now the Golden Bears come in with a 3-on-2. Jonah trailing. Nice cross-ice puck pass. Ooh, that puck pancaked on that winger, and he sent it flying over. Puck is loose right there. The Golden Bears player kicks it towards the back there behind the goal line. Oh, puck comes out. And now that should be an offside as 3 Golden Bears players were still in the zone as the defensive men try to reverse it off the boards. All right, so we're going to get a line change now. We're going to get Ruley, Crespi, Regan Cheek on with Gill and Schmansky. So if they go D to D, Talon brings it in across the line, dumps it into the far right corner. Golden Bears player picks it up, defender skates up with it, loses it at the neutral zone to Talon. Talon tries to make a cross-ice pass, hits the defender's pads. Jackson gets it out to the neutral zone to the center line. Talon gets it back, tries to get it back and squeeze it through. The puck finally comes back. Golden Bears are there, though, to pick it back up. Golden Bear player dumps it in. Schmansky goes in behind the net, loses it behind the net. Golden Bears player gets it right back, and he's going to come right in with no problem. And Hayden gets a stick on it and deflects it back up into the glass. Golden Bears players are just going there. Carson needs to pick up his guy. High slot is not covered, and it looks like there is going to be a stoppage secondary to the goal coming off its moorings. That's a good stoppage. So now we'll have Hoffman, Brown, and Minturn getting back on. And we'll have Winston Hudson and Brooks Van Dorsten coming on for this defensive zone face-off. We lose the draw. Golden Bears takes a shot in the slot, gets deflected. Golden Bears defensive player gets it, plays it off the boards. We get it back. Lucas gets, nope. Puck goes back into neutral zone. Nicholas goes and chases. Puck comes high off the glass, almost out. Golden Bears come back. And easy shot. Unfortunately, rushing the net, the Golden Bears player brings it, ties up our defensive player, and rebound off the initial stop from Hayden. And unfortunately, they get an easy goal on that. So now we're dealing with a 2-1 deficit with 8 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first period. Carter sticking with Hoffman, Minturn, and Brown line. And again, Golden Bears players come in pretty much unattended. Minturn getting that puck in, stick handling in, but 1 against 4 is not going to work. And so again, the Golden Bears come back in, dump and chase it. And they're a little bit faster than we are to the puck. Nicholas tries to hop that off, gets a nice lead pass to Huddy, who needs to dump it in and does, hits the player in the face, and then they go off on a change. So we've got Ruley, Crispy, and Cheek. Winston goes in there, takes a nice hit into the boards, recovers from that. Puck is reversed back. Winston picks up the puck, gets it, takes a nice shot. That puck looked like it was deflected off of our player, but they're going to be calling an icing on that, and it's going to come right back up into our zone. All right, we've got 7 minutes, 41 seconds left in the second period. Golden Bears up 2-1 over the Nashville Junior Predators. And now we've got a face-off in our zone. And we win the face-off. Rulli goes down. There's a pile-up into the corner there with 2 Golden Bears and 3 Junior Predators, and we break out. So Carson breaks out. Unfortunately, misses the stick. We whiffed on trying to get that puck in the zone, and unfortunately he carried in offside. So there'll be an offside face-off outside the blue line. Same players will stay on. We got Tyler and we've got Brooks Van Dorsten on. Or is that Reddington? Sorry, that's Griff Reddington. All right, near side action here. Ooh, that was a big play. And check into the boards there, but no call. All right. So Jackson gets that puck deep. Carson keeps it in. The grit and grind that Carson has is really actually quite impressive. Golden Bears pick it up behind the goal line, and they get it out to a lead man. That should be an icing, but it's waved off. That player did not touch that puck. Luke Doble picks it up, tries to get it out. Now that puck is offside. That puck enters the zone before the other 2 players from the Golden Bears come out of the ice. So 6:32 left in the second period. Golden Bears up 2, Junior Predators 1. So we'll get a face-off outside the blue line. And it may be what they call an intentional offside, so they bring it to the center line. So we've got Lutz, Prosser, and Doble out on the front line. Campbell gets out there, tries to split the D, gets tied up, though. Should have gone wide. Maybe that would have helped and released. Nice dangle from the Golden Bears player just to split our D. Gets it, tries to get it back up to the point. Ref is in the way. Puck is below our goal line. They're doing a really good job of doing that. Defender dances the line, walks it, brings it over into the far corner, dumps it in for a Golden Bears player who picks it up. Unfortunately, our defensive man just went down. And nice centering pass, but Hank tied up the player's stick. He wasn't able to get it out. Now Luke gets the puck out of the zone, but unfortunately the Golden Bears pick it up and control it, bring it back to their D, get it back to the neutral zone for the winger. Winger takes a shot off the glass, dumps it in. Golden Bears go off on a change, and we're caught deep. I think we're needing a change soon. Golden Bears bring it up to the D. They cycle, gets the puck back up to the point. Griff gets that puck back, hands it out into the neutral zone. The defenders pick it up. Luke Doble goes off. Jonah Bear comes out with an immediate hit. And another hit by Tyler Sala, really aggressive. And that's going to be an icing, unfortunately. But it will be a stoppage in action. Well-needed stoppage in action. It was a really prolonged shift as we were caught deep in our zone. 4 minutes, 58 seconds left in the second period. Golden Bears 2, Junior Predators 1. And so now we'll have Jonah Bear, we'll have Grant Phelps, and we'll have Sullivan Carter. Talon Gill is out there with Will Schmansky. Golden Bears win. Slap shot deflected, goes into the netting. So that was nice. Get a stoppage of action. We'll regroup and take another face-off. All righty. So Golden Bears win the face-off. Winger gets it, dumps it into the right corner. Schmansky goes in, plays the puck. Winger picks it up. We have no one in the high slot. Bradley likes to stay there, deflected it, and Hayden with an incredible save off the top pad there. That puck was in the net. That Bradley kid, number 21 for the Golden Bears, he's just a big, strong body playing center, and very difficult to wrap him up. He did this to us when we were in Chicago. Point shot with a deflected aspect. Bradley again tried to deflect it. 3 saves by Hayden in a row. And a post shot with it going, thankfully, out of play to stop the play at this time. Man alive. That Bradley kid up in the center is just a big, huge body. And he's making a lot of problems for us in our zone. All right, so we get a shift change here. We got Brooks Van Duren, Hudson Minturn, Nicholas Hoffman, Lucas Brown, and Hudson Minturn now out. And we win it. Hudson tries to get it up to Nicholas, who unfortunately was off his stick. And so now our defensive players are out there. Golden Bear just takes it from us. Lucas goes into the corner, tries to get it out to Nicholas, who's a little bit slow on the play there. Shot gets dumped back in. Golden Bears are just taking all of our zone time at this moment in time. And right now we're playing a little bit of whack-a-mole with the puck. And Huddy comes out. Unfortunately couldn't get it out. Hudson was in the way as he was trying to defend Nicholas with a good stick check there to get that puck out of the way. Have a little bit of zone time. Huddy. Well, a good shot wide. Unfortunately, they're just walking in on us right at this moment in time. Good shot by Brooks. Centering pass. Unfortunately, goes back to the Golden Bears player. And saved by Hayden. At this time right now, 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in the second period. Down by 1. Golden Bears up 2. Junior Predators 1. They are getting a lot of offensive zone time and putting us on our heels, unfortunately, and too much pressure. Fortunately, right now, it's only a 2-1 game. All right, so Griff gets that puck and tries to rim it out. And Carson, instead of trying to push it forwards, puts it back a little bit, so creates a little bit more danger for himself. But now the Golden Bears come back up with it. Centering pass, which is moved out of the way by our defender. Carson comes up, pops it in through the zone, and now he's going to go chase it. He's 1-on-2 right now. He bumps with a nice reverse hit, gets across ice, but unfortunately we didn't have anybody there. So Golden Bears come back out the other way. That looked like an offside, but it wasn't. Called by the refs. Back to the point, shot taken, wide of the net to the top right corner. Comes back, now back below the goal line. So hopefully the Golden Bears are going to start tiring themselves out, and it's going to be a battle of who's the fittest at this moment in time. We're only down by 1 with 2 minutes left in the period. Quick slot shot. He fanned on it a little bit, and the puck went wide over the net. Right now, we've got a really long shift for our junior Preds as they're caught deep in our zone. We basically need to get the puck out of the net. We don't need any bad penalties at this moment in time. I mean, out of the zone. And then all right, now we've got a shift change here. Szymanski gets beat to the puck. Fortunately, Talon's there to clean it up. So now we've got Campbell Lutz who pops it in, but unfortunately just gives it up to the Golden Bears player. And he comes back and is trailing. So we've got Luke Doble, we've got Hank Prosser, and we've got Campbell Lutz. So now we go back to D. Szymanski gets it, curls back, goes back behind the line, reverses it up to Luke. Luke gets it, brings it out to center, but Golden Bears are able to keep it on. We've got to control the puck now and try to make a little bit better play here with 50 seconds left in the period. But what we don't want is a score. Hayden with the stick aside, even though it might have gone wide of the net. We got to get the puck out. There we go. So the puck comes out. Icing is waved off. And Talon picks up the puck, puts it in offside, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll get a stoppage of play. There was no way that our junior Preds offensive winger was going to get back in time. So I think stop the play, catch a breath, get a line change. We've got 27.2 seconds left on the clock for the second period. All right, so now we'll get a line change. We'll have Grant, Jonah, Carter with Van Dorsten and Hudson. Let's see if we can get through this period here with just down 1 goal. All right, so the Junior Predators initially win it, but the Golden Bears pick it back up. So that puck is just a little bit wide. It just gives it away right in the center zone to the Golden Bears, who are just going to come right in, take a shot, and Hayden again with a stick-aside save. He's made at least 4 of those already in this game. Golden Bears right there. Nice, no penalty. We got lucky on that one, and the penalty is over. The period is over. So the Golden Bears probably had about 90% of our in-zone time and only come away with a goal. So it's a 2-1 game. We've got a minute intermission. There's not going to be a cut of the ice at this time. Golden Bears are up 2-1, entering into the third period. So it's going to be interesting to see what the next set of minutes are going to be for our team. Hayden is making this a very, very, very close game. And we've only had about maybe 1-2 shots maybe on goal. And total shots on goal, we're being told by our statistician, Trey Landquist, is about 5 shots total in the game going through 2 periods. So, and I would argue from an in-zone time, the Golden Bears are probably spend about 90% of the time in our zone. The majority of the time, we're in our zone or in the neutral zone. We've had very small amount of time in their zone other than our goal that we had with Lucas Brown. So the key right now is we just got to get the intensity up, get the hydration up, and really it's going to come down to conditioning towards the tail end of the game and who wants it more, I think, in this situation. We have ample opportunity to get a quick goal, but I anticipate the Golden Bears are going to come out really strong, and they're going to want to try to put this away quickly for themselves so they don't have to worry about exerting too much energy. All right, so buzzer has been pushed. We've got 15 minutes left in the third period, and Coach Carter is going to be going out with the line that started and finished with Phelps, Carter, and Bear, with Hudson and Van Dorsten on the defensive side of things. All right, so the Junior Predators initially win it, but as I anticipated, the Golden Bears are coming out strong. They're going to keep dumping that puck below the goal line, which is really a smart maneuver. And Phelps is going to go, and he's going to chase, and he tips that puck and does a good job of doing that. He's bringing the energy. Jonah goes in and tries to get that puck. He gets it, but dumps it in. Unfortunately, it just goes right on the stick of the defender. And Huddy comes out. Hudson Minturn, I should say. And that puck goes between the legs of the defender. Minturn goes and chases. Good job on him. Sully goes in to chase. Jonah goes in, gets a little bit of a stick on the player. Good slap shot from Tyler, from the point, easily handled by the goalie, who is undersized. And I think the benefit of the Golden Bears is their size, and they're able to keep players off of their goalie, who's undersized. But their goalie is making saves when it counts. All right, so Brown, Hoffman, and Minturn are on with Reddington and Sala. Let's see if this group can make a push and get the shot going. Griff goes in there. Unfortunately, the puck scoots out. Griff takes it behind the net, pops it out towards the corner. Unfortunately, that puck takes a weird bounce, comes the other way. Nicholas picks it up, gets stick checked, comes in around, pops, stops, brings it back, tries to take the shot. Unfortunately, couldn't get it, tried to make a 5-hole shot, bodies up the player, does a good job on that. Tyler gets the puck out, dumps it into the zone, Hudson Minturn needs to be a little bit faster on that. Nicholas couldn't handle that fast saucer pass from Lucas. Goes off on a shift change. Hank comes on for Nicholas. Brown is still in there, takes a check to the boards. Minturn is up there. They're bunched up. Golden Bears take it. Good harassment from Hank. Golden Bears put it back deep below the goal line, but they're going to bring it back. Takes a shot off the post. So it goes off the right crossbar, goes up into the netting for a stoppage of play with 12:52 left in the third period. Junior Predators down by 1. It's a 2-1 game. All right, so a little bit better effort there, but the Golden Bears just seem to have more energy at this particular moment in time. So we've got line change here. We've got Prosser, Lutz, and Hudson. And we got a shoulder there. Ooh, that was on the doorstep. Ooh, that puck was deflected over the net from a point shot. Getting a little bit chippy here, but we cannot afford to get a penalty here. Just cannot get the puck out of the zone. And we're just giving and going here instead of getting that puck out of the zone. Nice move from the Golden Bears, and he roofs it. Just too much energy for the California Golden Bears, unable to get our puck out of the zone. We are now down by 2. It's a 3-1 game at 12:16 left in the third period. Unfortunately, I think those who have a little bit more conditioning, a little bit more energy right now are making it. They're just bigger and stronger right now. I wouldn't necessarily say faster, but they're just taking it to us. All right, we get control. Schmansky to Gill. Up to Crispy, who shovels it in from the middle zone. That was a good play. Hudson Cerulli goes in and tries to chase. Jackson Crespi's working with it, picks up the puck, but just shovels it into the front, but nobody there. It'd be nice if he tried to just hold on to that. Carson takes a nice hit into the boards. Will controls, gets it to Carson, tries to pop it out, gets it over the cross, but Jackson is just not skating to get to it, unfortunately. Got to win those foot races. All right, puck goes deep. The winger is just skating past our defensive core right now. Pick it up in the center ice. Will gets to get it out. Carson picks it up. Jackson goes. He gets a stick on it. Back in the neutral zone. Sully Carter comes in. Talon controls the puck. Gets it over to Sully in the zone, but Sully unable to control. Schmansky goes in, gets dangled. Shot by this Bradley kid. Hayden fights it off the shoulder, but deflects it up into the glass. Now we have a breakout. Carson goes. We got a 2-on-1 developing. He takes a shot. He gets it across to Sully. Sully tries to center it. Unfortunately, we're just behind on that. Tyler goes. Nice poke check. It ties up the Stimmel. Carson goes, falls down, but nice shot. Puck goes in. Carson just shovels it in, and they go on a shift change. Jonah comes in. Grant comes in. Sully Carter is still in. And somehow or another, we get a stoppage. I'm not sure what it is. I missed what the call could be. I think we've got a penalty. Yeah, we got an interference call, it looks like, at 10:28 left in the third period. We're down by 2. So our power play comes on. We've got Hoffman, Brown, Minturn, Gill, and Hudson. So let's see what we can do here. We have an opportunity. Golden Bears get it, and no, they don't get it out. It almost looked like it was going out. All right, but now we got a break. We got to go. We got to go, boys. Hudson brings it up. Stick handles it. But now we've got to set up. So Nicholas needs to get to the zone. He comes in, gets it over cross ice to Winston. Winston gets it over to Lucas, but unfortunately it was too hard of a pass. Nicholas just a little bit slow to get to the puck right there. Talon keeps it, but no, it comes out of the zone. Lucas picks it up. Loses it in the zone. They dangle it back down. Griff goes, reverses it, gets it over the Hudson. But we got to go faster. Hudson's got to go. We've got a group. We just give it up. I'm not liking the way that this power play looks like. Nicholas goes and does a nice job of trying to do it, and we got a nice look there. And Nicholas comes, gets it out. And we've got a stoppage in action. Not sure exactly what's going on, but the Golden Bears fans are screaming and yelling. We have no idea what's going on. They sound like lunatics at this moment in time. So not sure what's happening here, but it looks like we've got a penalty on us. I don't know what the call was. We'll get that in a minute. All right, so now 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game. We're down by 2, 3-1 Golden Bears. We get a penalty. And for a minute and 26 seconds, we're going to be on the penalty kill. All right, so the Golden Bears regroup into the neutral zone. We've got Lutz, Prosser, Gill, and Schmansky on the penalty kill. And the Golden Bears are cycling, and, they're communicating. We don't communicate. We got to communicate. All right, so the Golden Bears just dump it in because they know they can just go ahead and skate and get that puck in deep. All right, Talon goes in. He's harassing the Golden Bears player, but he's got to be careful. We got to watch the slot. They go D to D. They're going to cycle it. They're going to take the shot, and they get a goal. And pretty simple, easy goal from the point. It might have been deflected, but possibly not. So number 89, Rees from the Golden Bears gets the power play goal with 8:17 left in the game. Now the Golden Bears up 4-1 going through to the third period. So tough game. As predicted, the Golden Bears came out hard. They want this game. They want to go on and be a top team in the pool. And I think that took the wind out of our sails just a little bit. We're a little bit slow skating to the puck and playing a little bit more preventative type defense instead of being aggressive. But the Golden Bears are just going to continue to hammer us, and they're going to continue to put the puck deep. They do a good job of that. And Crispy gets it out to the neutral zone. Decent play because he was deep and his back was to the blue line, so there was not really much else of a play for him. Tyler makes a good reverse. Tyler's had a great game today. He has had a couple of good hits. He's made some good defensive moves, heads-up play, but our guys are just running into each other now. I'm not sure if that's because of tired legs or miscommunication. Centering pass, and then we shoveled it back to the defender. Gets a deflection, but Tyler takes it, reverses it, gets it over to Carson, who tries a reverse hit. But good job because the Golden Bears player was not able to retrieve the puck. All right, and so now we're going to get a shift change here. We've got Crispy, Carter, and we've got Bear. Then Dorston and Reddington are on. And we got a high slot, boom, off the post, but I think Hayden got a piece of that off the blocker side and went in. Nice save. Just big guys up in the front of the net. Big centers. Right there. He's going to try to Michigan, but did not get it. He tried to Michigan it. Okay, he tried. Hayden with a good save. I mean, the Golden Bears player put it in on his forehand, got wide stance, was able to block our player off, and got it in on the backhand. But Hayden made a good save, and I think he got a piece on that last shot with the blocker, and it deflected off wide off the post. Would have made it a 5-1 game. 6:20 left in the game, third period. Golden Bears up 4-1. All right, so now we've got Grant Phelps Jonah Bear, excuse me, and Sullivan Carter. Golden Bears take possession, take the shot low. Oh, deflection in front. Hayden fought that off. That was a sure goal. Again, in the slot. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, the player in the slot did not get a full shot. The Golden Bears just keep playing with zeal. Good save from Hayden fighting that off. Unfortunately, right at this moment in time, the Golden Bears are giving us a clinic on how to play, how to cycle, and they're just pouring it on, and they just scored another goal with 5:32 left in the third period. They're just, they smell bleeding, and they're just taking advantage of us in the slot. They did this to us the last time. They were just able to get into the slot without any problem. They've got big forwards that are just overpowering our defensive core. All right, so now we'll see what we can do. Hoffman, Brown, and Minturn again coming in. Hayden makes the initial save, slides it behind the net. Huddy gets it. Lucas goes. They cross. Nicholas goes. Puck just goes out of his reach. He picks it up. He goes. He's doing the best he can. He's reaching. I think he's unfortunately just a little bit out of gas from his illness, but he's doing the best that he can, that's for sure. Hudson gets it. He gets it over to Nicholas. Nicholas goes. He gets it, curls around, gets it over to Lucas. Lucas makes a shot off the face mask. Hudson goes. Nicholas with the fan on the shot, but he still got it off, but unfortunately couldn't get all of it. And we got a stoppage of play. So a good flurry there, but maybe just a little bit too little too late. But again, I think, unfortunately, our team is just a little bit out of gas here, and the Golden Bears just have size and speed. And I wouldn't even say physicality because they haven't had to do that, but it's there. All right, so puck in the corner, goes to reverse. Nicholas goes. Van Dorston keeps it in, but unfortunately loses it. And now we've got a situation where Lucas gets a nice hit, but no penalty called. And that should have been called offside, but maybe they're doing a delayed offside, but that's offside there. All righty, so good opportunities for the Hoffman, Brown, and Minturn line, but I'd like to see us get into the play a little bit faster so that we can at least try to keep this Golden Bears team on their heels. But right now, with a 4-goal deficit, it seems to be a little bit more difficult. So 4:10 left in the third period. Junior Predators down by 4. It's a 5-1 game. Golden Bears on top. This Bradley kid comes in, scores another goal. I think that could be, yeah. He's just too big. He's just too strong. He's good skating. And we're just getting dominated right now in the below the hash marks. There's just not much we can do about it. Golden Bears smell blood, and they need now goal differential to make sure that they stay up top. So they're doing the right thing. They're playing a good game. They're teaching us a lesson at this moment in time, that's for sure. All right, so Doble gets it, skates, does the best that he can. Getting bunched up, Colin goes and tries to chase it. Tyler comes in, does a good stick, loses an edge, but gets right back up. Golden Bears get the puck, shovel it back towards the net. We're able to get it out. Luke. I keep calling him Lucas. Sorry, Doble family. Luke goes in there, tries to get it, but again, back in there. Another shot from the hash marks at the slot, and we're just giving that up. And Hayden's doing a good job of controlling the puck on the rebound. Otherwise, that's an easy tap in. So the clock is running as there's a 5-goal deficit. So we're at 3:10 now in the third period. And we've got a face-off back in our own defensive zone. And again, I think we've probably spent no more than about 2 minutes. There we go. Luke with a nice try. trying to do the best he can, but I don't think we spent more than 5 minutes in the offensive zone, unfortunately. Yeah. And so the Golden Bears come back out. Streaking, makes a shot, goes into the netting. We won't have a stoppage of play with that. Yeah. So about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. 5-goal deficit, 6-1 Golden Bears, third period. Just an unfortunate ending to that third period. It was a close game through 2. And then the Golden Bears came out in the third period and just decided that they wanted it. They put the pedal to the metal and they started skating. They're just big, strong, and they're dedicated and they communicate. So good for them to come out and get this win. Really good game for them. All right. Okay, so we finally get the puck out. Rulli gets in there. He's chasing. Carson goes in, tries to deflect that puck off the boards, unable to do so. Talon sees it, skates up with it, brings it up, dumps it in. Try to get a little faster on that so that we can release the forwards a little bit faster. But if they're in position, get it up to them, and then they can shovel that into the zone and then chase it if they needed to. Jackson gets it, puts it along the boards, tries to get it to Carson, who's a little slow to turn around, unfortunately, but I think the legs are the problem. Golden Knights just dump it in again below our goal line and then chase it. Pick up the puck. We get it out to the neutral zone. And I think with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left, I think the Golden Bears are just going to try to play it easy. We just need to have possession and not just give it up. All right, so Jackson is getting some prolonged ice time now. He's chasing the puck. Rulli ducks on that. Talon is slow to the puck. Bradley Kidd gets it even though it's an icing. But again, just showing his speed, his skill, and his size. All right, so with 40 seconds left in the game, we've got Phelps, Carter, and Bear out with Hudson and Van Dorsten. I think this will likely be the last face-off of the game unless something else happens. So Phelps goes in there, tries the best that he can to bump off that big defensive player. We get the puck back. Van Dorsten takes it. Hudson gets it. All right, good. High slot, fans on the shot. And we've got 15 seconds left. And we got a nice right up in the slot. Hayden gets the shot. He fends it off, makes the save, and time is winding down. And I think this will be it. We're going to get the buzzer right about now. All right. So an unfortunate end to the pool. The California Golden Bears dominate and take a 6-1 win over our Junior Predators. They did the best that they could, and we'll see what happens towards the next half of the day. Have a great day.
If you want to tell them,
well, yeah.
Looks like next game will probably be 5:30 or...
Yeah, that's right, kids.
5 or 5:30 probably.
So we're probably going to play either 5 or 5:30 from Garrett, who took a mental health break from this game, and he's given us stats. So we'll see you guys later.